I see a lot of strength. I see people saying thank you and what can I do. Yesterday we had an entire Islamic school staff show up with food. We sent them over to the Red Cross, and it really touched my heart. And I think that people who are showing up here with food and with supplies, they want to know that they can make a difference. They really want to know that. You know, we all want to make a difference. And I think that that is a common theme that really has emerged.
FIU has been a great host to us. When we first came on campus and walked into these doors, we had a representative for FIU come in, and she said, "What do you need?" I believe that's Ms. Aikens. She said, "What do you need? We're here to provide for you." The maintenance, the facility maintenance division have been great for the residents as well as for our team. Whenever we call them, they're available. The football team came in, the nursing students came in, and they wanted to volunteer one-on-one. That shows that humility. That shows that being able to reach out to the community. FIU has been a community of outreach. They have supplied some of our medical supplies as well as our everyday supplies. I would say the students seem to really love it. It's a beautiful campus. They have opened up the cafeteria to us, the gymnasium to us. So if I had to be in a shelter such as this again, I wanted to have a host such as FIU. And today when the football players came in, they jumped right in. They were able to talk one-on-one with the residents. And I think it did good for the residents as well as the football players. Is teach them about community service, outreach, and the whole important thing of giving back.
Coming out here just, after Hurricane Irma, just trying to keep these people in high hopes and high spirits. It's always good to give back to the community, or just like, as far as me, giving back to the community is very important. It's just one of these things, like I try my best to do community service because you never know what people go through. So I'm a people person, so I always try to keep people in good spirits. So it was good to coming out here today with teammates and just communicating with these people, talking to these people, because like I said earlier, you never know what people's going through. I think it's an excellent thing, just FIU just being the great university that it is, and as far as being an athlete, just using our platforms to reach out to people. So it's just always using your gifts to give back to people and just using the blessings, just count your blessings one by one. So.
And what we did, we set up an infrastructure to collaborate with the Department of Health and take care of the safety of the patient medically. So what we did, we integrated nursing care, healthcare providers, pharmacists, mental health providers, and we was able to cater to each and every patient by doing medication reconciliation. That's going through each person's medicine to make sure they had their medications. If they did not have their medications, we were able to get them prescriptions, get those prescriptions filled, and able to send them home with their medicine if they did not have that.
This was one of the worst hurricanes since Hurricane Wilma, and then it was just talking about just life and in general, the one lady, she was just like, be happy in everything you do. So whereas that playing football or using a degree, or just being a service to the community, just be happy in whatever you do, because you never know what people are going through.
Well, some of our residents here, our clients, they don't know the status of their homes. One story we had 2 days ago, a gentleman, he was found sitting in his residence with no front door, no back door, or no roof. And he was hanging on to his prized possession, which was his cot with his will in it. When he got here, he did not want to give the EMS his social security number or any of that information. But when we got here, we were able to do an intake with him and explain to him that we're here to help him first with his safety and then with his medical, to make sure everything that he needed was addressed. Then we want to make sure he gets back home or to a safe environment where he can continue his daily activities of daily living. And with that being said, he was very cooperative, able to share anything, and to this day he says, "Thank you. You all have been very helpful to me. This has been a great experience, although I lost my home." So as you see the impact that you have on the residents here, and it just makes you want to be able to continue to do what you do.
Some of those communities were really devastated and some of them were not. It just goes, I think, block by block. One particular gentleman, he stayed in his house for the storm, and he came in Thursday and was brought in by a volunteer rescue squad. And I asked him what was the scariest part of the storm, and he said none. He said, I wasn't afraid of the storm. I said, I would be very afraid of that storm.
It was just, just having good laughs and good spirits. So it's always good. It kind of got to me. It's just like these people are going through so tough times, and it's just they're still out here and remaining. They're grateful for just being here and having people here service them. So.